Man, before you start throwing. All right, we're back, baby. Come on. We got John on here, throw and release now. So here we go, throwing the colors on. John is at the Atlantic City Open. He was third team, all conference at color throwing here. Number one in the county. So what we're doing now is we're throwing on a second color. This is actually a second color that's going on top now. It's called Release, and this actually will also help this pad, all these pads over here, to come off without surface tension and without pulling concrete. Oh, my sound is off.
Look at this one.
Is my sound on now?
Yo, cuts. Don't put the bullphone away.
Is my sound on?
Huh? Yeah, I hope so. I hope I didn't hear you tell me.
Hey, can someone help me? Is the sound on? Hey, before you throw it on there.
I don't know if the sound. How much is no sound on?
I don't know, but quit throwing.
How much could be your connection?
Huh?
It could be your connection if the sound ain't working. Wait, your sound's not working?
No one's telling me that it is now. What's that magic button?
That's just so you can do like effects and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, your sound should be on.
Someone let me know if the sound's on. I don't know. I don't know.
It could have just been from the beginning of the video.
Come on.
Okay.
Got a handy stuff.
Where you starting off?
Is my sound on?
Walk the steps. We got a hand to it.
All right, well, nobody's answering. Everybody was there a second ago. Tough crowds.
Your flash is on.
My flash is on? Oh, it's that. Okay. All right, everybody can hear me. Hey, welcome back now, come on. All right, so what we're doing now is we got the color on there, the secondary color. So the first color is actually mixed all the way through. And this is the second color going on top, which also helps to then allow these pads to release nice. So now we're going to get to stamping. Okay.
That roller pull up?
And what Benny's doing now is a seamless mat, and it just helps to make sure there's a pattern. So when we get close to the edge, we have patterns going everywhere. Got good overlap. I'd like to shout out to the kids. Hope you guys are having a fun early summer. Beautiful day out here. You know, put down the controllers. Let's go make something. Go build something, a ramp, something. You know what I mean? Let's be active. Come on, athletes. So Johnny, we'll talk about the pattern and all, actually how you're laying this out.
Yeah, line up the L's as you go. It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
It's a random slate.
Nice slate, like a marble look almost.
Thomas, this is your design right here.
Nice and beautiful. Looks real sharp.
So we got actual slate going down. Very important you know where you're starting, know where you're finishing. Looks easy when these guys are doing it every day, but gotta be all facing the same way. I mean, if you ain't paying attention, it's one slip, and that's done. That's why we got John on it. He don't mess up.
Bobby there?
Vinny going around with seamless.
Give me that.
All right, come on now. Show him the strength. Come on. Somebody get this man a Red Bull. Okay. He gone. Jen, glad to see you enjoying this. Well, we'll get to showing you how it all goes. The only thing you guys won't get to see today is a power wash and a release or in a seal. So I'll make sure I'll put a picture up of that, follow up, because this will all go down. All the pattern will be here. The actual color, the reveal of the color, is not until we power wash all this powder off and then seal it. So I'll make sure I put a picture up in a day or two of the final product.
Well, I got you. I'm putting everything in here.
Come on. So John, want to very careful lift that up carefully, right?
Yeah, you gotta make it pick straight up. If you end up dragging it which way, you'll leave giant scrape marks down it. And if you get anything on this pad, it sticks forever now.
We got the old pie roller over here.
Yeah, just to clean it out.
Clean up the lines. I'm sure some of you are thinking, ah, man, I could do this myself. Come on. Might, maybe, you know what I mean? Get some okie dokie stuff going on. You know, no big deal. DIY, come on. But you know, we all know DIY sometimes becomes OMG, you know? So, that's why you gotta call Wright Remodeling, Pardons Cipollone Concrete, you know? Get it right or get it wrong, come on.
So you hit the whole head.
So what they're doing is just purling up those lines. In case you see anything you don't like, you know, don't just be skipping over it. Go back, roll over it, make it all even. Now John's really tamping. Guys are doing good.
John, before you got too far, did you roll that joint? Yeah.
Dog. Dog. John, this is the first time on film we have someone actually doing something. Wow. We need to make a milestone here. Milestone on the TV here. Look at it. Woo, he's doing something.
You got that accuracy.
That's Storm with the roll. Guy can cut 12 pizzas, 2 seconds. See ya.
I used to work in a pizza shop.
Hit him up, professional tombstone pizza carver. Especially if you are eating Tombstone pizza, I recommend Crystal hot sauce on there. Woo, come on.
What?
Keep having that truck right up on the porch. Shit, we on that, son? That Switzy's gonna be happy. Huh?
Shit.
Keep that.
Alright. You got all your tools, right? I'm gonna grab yours. My mag's impossible. This has got jam engraved in it.
So as he pulls these back, actually, we'll start to you'll see exactly what this is going to look like. But this is definitely not the color or everything. It's amazing once you power wash this and seal it, what the product turns out to be. It's night and day. So very important you pull straight off with these. That way you don't scuff the concrete.
Yep, you don't pull it straight up and scrape it all messed up. And it's permanent.
Like John said, everything that happens now is permanent. So this is where the experience comes in. This is where you either got a good job or you got something okie dokie. I mean, this is all conference or all American, baby. Come on. John, I help you, but I don't have two hands to pull this up, which you know, I don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean, it feels good watching today, I gotta say. John, it's nice out here. I don't know if you know. Good breeze, you know. You're doing good though. You're looking good. Get you a hot dog after this. So you can see a little bit what's going on here. Just a lot of powder on there, but you can see that Asher slate right there. And so this will be, so I can't even see myself. So the color that's on here now will just be a secondary color. Yep, it's all your highlights, gives it the definition, but that secondary color will become the primary color for the border. Just a nice finished piece. Definitely recommend borders on very long and wide patios. If you guys are interested, go to my website, Wright Remodeling and Tile on Facebook. I think I got about 300 photos of patios alone. Shout out to Judy for this opportunity. When I say Judy, I mean Deb. Thanks for all the stuff you make for us. Thanks for these opportunities. Come on now. Oh, see Jared Dolan's back on. Hey there, buddy. What are you doing? You old lifeguard, buddy, you. Jared Dolan, aka J-Rad, was awarded with saving about 92 lives in Dewey Beach. One of the best lifeguards we'd ever seen. What's that mean? No big deal. You know, plays top 10 in nationals for beach flags. No big deal. No one's counting. You know what I mean? Shout out to that 4x1 team, Dewey Beach, Tom Fritchman, best captain ever. Jared was also a very fast swimmer. These are facts. The fastest being in the back of the pack, no big deal. And beat many of the wrestlers on our squad, which was great. They know it's his Team Smyrna down there. So if you guys are, hey, look, the kids, you know, if you guys are looking for a summer job, I recommend lifeguarding. Get to work out, get to be an athlete, compete against other beaches. There's even a chance to, like I used to do, go to nationals, travel the country. And if you're really good, then you get to go to worlds. Come on. All right, good. Storm, go check it out. Let us know where John has a heart attack.
Check that out.
So we kind of see what's going on here. What are you thinking, John? John thinking it's Friday. He's hot. Also, another lesson is it's important to watch your equipment when in construction areas because people are driving wild. What you need?
Give me that hat. Right there.
Yep, I got you. There you go, sir. Oh. So you guys, why don't we do a Q&A? You guys got questions? Stuff you want to ask? Huh? Do you? Let's go. I need some questions. Come on, bring some stuff on.
All right, John, you ready for this?
Eat.
Yes, don't take them up. You don't put them up. You leave them next to them. I'm like, what?
Thank you, Candace. How many stamps and patterns do we have? Well, we have 10 different stamps. Patterns, we have, which is the stamp. So we have many different stones. We have cobblestone, we have herringbone, we have azure slate, random stone. We got circular cobblestone now. We have boardwalk. The boardwalk's pretty cool. I mean, it's legit looks like the boardwalk. And then seamless mat, which is it's just no grout lines. It's all the stone texture, just no grout lines, which is cool, especially if you have something like that's going to look maybe really busy or it's a really big patio. Sometimes seamless mat is just a touch. It's just nice and clean. If you don't want to be too loud, you know. What else we got? How long does it take to complete a project like that? Honestly, if we were not filming, this would be done. How long? 1 hour?
One day.
Well, not one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a day. Realistically, this we already did the bracing, so realistically, yeah, I mean, easily 1 day. If we're hustling, we got a lot to do. That's gonna be half a day. You know, we start early. We're about 6:30 a.m. right now. A lot of depends on the concrete truck. If the concrete truck is scheduled and can make it very early, we're ready to rock. But we can do probably about, what would you say, about 20 of these in 1 day? Yeah, we can do a lot of these. What else we got here? A lot of different options. And then as far as colors, there is a color palette, but really don't use it for you guys. We just have you go on a website and choose. That way you know exactly what you're getting. Like I said before, we mix our own colors into the concrete, so you would just use a picture, say I like picture 300, and that way you know you're getting, because this could turn out different, you know, on 2 different days. That way there's no real guessing. That way you know what you're getting. We got any more questions? A lot of dust in the air. It's good for you. John, you got anything you would like to add? Any do's, any don'ts?
Do concrete, don't do pavers.
He said do concrete, you know, be a saver, don't do pavers. Really just a maintenance thing. Pavers are nice too. Beautiful day. I hope you guys are just enjoying this beautiful day. Wish I could hang out with everybody. You know the beaches are opening up. Maybe do a drive on. Hope you guys are just, you know, enjoying yourselves, getting stuff done in your house. Plenty of time for it. A lot of release in the air. It's good. All right, now that more pads are being pulled off, you can see more of the pattern now. The biggest, most expensive patio we've done is definitely, what's the biggest one is probably the apartments.
University of Delaware?
University of Delaware.
Yeah, I'm across the University of Delaware.
How many was that? How many yards? We've done, so if you go on universities, actually Tabby, you know about UD. Some of our big ones are UD. We started taking the old cobblestone up there and doing stamped concrete. I mean, some of these jobs are very big. Money wise, you know. Get up there. You know, some of these are commercially wise, you know, you can hit 6-figure on these things. Yeah, so some of the biggest ones are UD. We started replacing a lot of those sidewalks. Like I said before, those apartments in Wilmington, all the common grounds. If you guys check on my Facebook, you've seen those pictures before. That was 180 yards in 5 days. That's probably some of our biggest. We do a lot of big jobs though. This is very small. This is like a drop in the bucket. We do a lot of pools. And we're doing a lot of big jobs every day. So yeah, John, like John said, this is probably the smallest job we've done in a year. And this is just us being easy because we're just filming today. I mean, normally we would just, you know, we're done. What else we got on here? Need a mask? Yep. Blew off. It's very windy here. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. What else we got here? How many other jobs do you complete? We do about 200 jobs a year. We do concrete patio every single day. We're doing a patio every day. And that's Lou. You know, that's my partnership with him. Myself, you know, I try to do a basement. You know, I like to get a basement per month. That's really where I like to stay. What else? Obviously the bathrooms, and then do a lot this time is, and a lot of it's seasonal. Like right now, it's you know, a lot of it is patios. You know, everybody wants to be outdoors, so you know, this picks up. And once fall comes again, winter, a lot more basements. lot more time, you know, a lot kind of seasonal, man. Everybody right now wants to be outdoors, so we're doing a lot of patios right now, a lot of walls, grill inserts, outdoor kitchens, and then you know, come fall time, football time, people want to be back in watching football, so I'll be back doing basements, you know, custom bars, you know, custom bathrooms downstairs. It's really just a seasonal thing with this stuff too. As far as patios though, honestly, it really don't slow down too much. We're lucky in Delaware, we have all this, you know, great weather. Like this year, we barely had a winter, so there was really no slow time. We didn't have much snow removal. Snow removal is another thing we do. But let's see, we got any more questions? How do you use math in our job? Ooh, there's a lot of math. So yeah, a lot of length times width is the easy one. So like, let's just say when I first go to a job, you know, there's a lot of square footage, and how we're getting the square footage is obviously our length times our width, and then I'll also measure out, let's say like an egress or steps. You know, those are things that we can then subtract out of there. So also math being used is just being level. So doing pitches, we got
0.81 is 4 inches.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, Vinny. Let's come on now.
0.81 is 4 inches. 0.54 is 6 inches.
All right. Somebody check that math. We'll check on that. That's Vinny's math for today.
That's times width.
Yeah, quite a bit of math involved. If Lou were here, Lou's still on another job, but he could tell you too, just the math of knowing, there's a lot of math that goes in knowing how much concrete you're going to need. So you're not shorting yourself, you're not purchasing too much, because you don't want to, you know, end up having to wash out the wheelbarrow. But overall, pretty simple math on this stuff. A lot of it's just experience. And biggest thing I would say math-wise is just your forms. You know, getting the forms set up correctly, because everything from there just goes quickly. One thing about concrete, it's not like a deck board. You don't get a chance to like pull it back off. It's once you start, it's, you know, however you plan it, that's how you're gonna finish it. Lots of geometry, and they actually have apps too. You could actually take. They make apps where you could actually slide these patterns on there, kind of like what you do with flooring. You could see how your patterns would end. You know, if you're leaving like a 6-inch reveal, you know, 4-inch, you know, you're trying to see where you're landing, say a stone, maybe you're ending towards a border here with a 6-inch reveal, instead of like what would be like a marginal 1-inch stone. What else we got here? What's the hardest type of job I do? What is the hardest? Good question. Not today, I'll tell you that. I would say the hardest job of them all. I don't know. What is the hardest? I would say the hardest, realistically, the hardest job is not the job itself. It's all the jobs. It's just managing your time well. You know, you're seeing the work now, but, you know, earlier this morning, you know, giving estimates, later on in the day, giving estimates, and then you have your normal life. So, like, once football season starts up, I'll be coaching, so then I have to bounce, you know, giving people estimates after I coach, the time with the family. So that's probably really the hardest part, is just balancing your life with this amount of work, especially when you're doing so much. This is probably more of the hardest work that's done. You know, probably the patios, especially when they're large, can be the most backbreaking. As far as like finished basements and like tile work, are just really, those are more mental. They're just really tedious, and those ones you're more just getting a mental sweat on that. You know, you're really just a lot of prep and just, you know, really getting your start, really making sure you're level. But this is physically wise, this is the hardest here. You know, most of all, it's just the balance of all this life of, you know, running a company, especially like me, I have two companies in this partnership. So I have my Wright Real Estate, I have my Wright Remodeling, and then I have my partnership with Lou. So it's a lot to balance. That's probably, and trying to make everybody happy. Trying to get to everybody. Right now, just so you know, this is how much we do. We're already in August. That's probably some of the hard stuff right now. I think I saw 40 people last week, John. Yeah, I think I saw about 40 people last week. There was 80 inquiries this week. So yeah, I have us already into the first week of August now for work. So that starts to add up too. So let me show you some of this. We got any more questions? What I like best about my job? This right here. You get to not hanging out with John. No, that's not it. That's part of my job is just getting to be me. I get to be outdoors. You get to see instant gratification. So it's you and whatever job you're doing. So you get instant gratification. If there's an idea that you want to do, something you want to try to implement, you get to do it, and you get to build that own confidence with yourself, and you get to hone in your own craft. That's what's really cool. Is you get to understand what you like, and you get to hone your own craft, man. It's just something that'll bring you joy, and like days like this, you get to be on here. Best part's making homeowners happy. That's when they get a smile on their face. That's the best. That's just, that'll make your day. You could have a really hard day of work, and then the customer comes out, you're like, all right, man, that was worth it. That's probably the best, man. Just really just being in control of what you want to try, what you want to do, and what you want to practice. Combat sports, there's all kind of techniques to this. So, you get to try out your own stuff, see what works best, and then once you figure that out, then you get to perfect, and you get better, and you get better. So that's the cool part, man. It's just, and like I said, you can see instant gratification. So now we're seeing this right now, so which is cool. What else we got? Do you only do patios? No, we do not. We do a lot of patios. We do the pool decks. We do a lot of walls, sitting walls, which are about 22 inches high. We do a lot of 3-foot walls. We do outdoor kitchens, with stone tops or marble. We do actual fireplaces. So if you want to have an outdoor fireplace, you want to make some pizza. We do fire pits. We do blacktop as well. We do blacktop. We do millings. We do stone veneer, which is like maybe on an accent wall in your house, or a chimney. We do a stone veneer on there. We do if you're driving around Middletown, we do some stuff for the town there. A lot of those roundabouts are ours, so we do roundabouts, some curbing, a lot of sidewalks, but mainly just a lot of patios. And then for me, do a lot of finished basements, bathrooms, and then a lot of house, selling houses, finding buyers for houses, which goes in hand with all this. So you get to, customers like to, she'll like this, and then she'll probably want something later, or have a friend that needs to sell a house. It all goes together. So get to do a lot. That's another great thing about being your own boss is you get to do what you want. So if you want to help somebody else in a different way, you want to try something new, get to go for it. Why would we drive around Middletown? Never. Who would drive? I'll tell you why we drive around Middletown. We don't drive around Middletown. We drive to Middletown to then play them in football. Okay? And kick some booty. Judy. Or if you guys, you need your Chick-fil-A. I don't know. We got any other questions? Let's see. Come on. Anybody got any more questions or anything? Let me show you. Let me go off myself here. Let me So you'll see like those are some scuff marks there, so we'll touch those up. Those are from the pads. But you guys can get an idea of what this is going to look like. So when this gets power washed, this will be an absolutely different color. This will be a separate color than here. There'll be a main color and then an even secondary color on top of this. It's night and day. Right now we're putting up some caution tape so nobody accidentally enjoys our product and then goes to stand on it to check it out.
The Amazon man got us at one time.
Amazon man got us.
You ever did this huge job? It was all boardwalk stamp too?
Yeah, we do give teacher discount, military discount, 55 and older discount. And if you are from Smyrna, come on. You just get the Smyrna hookup. Let's go. What color will it be? Yeah, so this is gray. So this is a light gray. So this will be a light gray with a medium gray accent, and that medium gray will also be the border. Just have to let it dry, like 2 days. I mean, you can stand on it right now. I mean, it's already that hard. I'm not saying you can stand on it and not put an imprint in, but I'm just saying you can stand on it. It's already hard. But we like to give 2 days, and realistically, no one will get on it until we get done power washing and then sealing it. So realistically, you don't even get on it anyway until we're fully done with the sealing, and the sealing needs probably a good 2 days before you get on there. As far as maintenance, probably another good one. As far as maintenance, it's going to take about, depending on how much sun, she gets quite a bit, so it'll probably be like 3 years, and then she'll need a reseal, which is cheap. We're talking like $100, and we'll come out here, and then it can always be made to look brand new. Since the color is impregnated all the way through, it just, every time you go to reseal it, just make it look brand new. You can reseal it yourself, but you have to have a license to buy what we have, so to actually really seal it with something good. How much would that cost? You're talking about the patio, or this patio is nothing. This one, I don't remember actually. I saw this a while ago. This is a hookup. I don't remember, so she's gonna hand me whatever she hands me. That's my buddy's mom. So, what else we got on here? So that takes care of that one. All right, you guys, got any more questions? All right, well, I think that about concludes the day. Now we just let it dry. I will post myself. I'll put the final product up. That way you guys, you invested all this time with me. I appreciate that. I'll let you see the, I'll give a final product up in a couple days. But how big is that patio? That patio is, no idea. So, I think this patio was 12 by, let's say 20. Honestly, I'm just a filmmaker today. I sold this a while ago. Don't have the plans on me. They got them somewhere. Very prepared, huh? Yeah. So like I was saying, I really appreciate you guys tuning in with me today. I hope everybody out there is, hope you guys enjoying yourselves, enjoying this beautiful day. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Reach out if you got any questions about anything. Got my hands in all kind of stuff. So, and come on, Judy. Yeah, we athletes out here. Come on. This is Smyrna, baby. Let's go. Eagle Nation. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. All right. Love Smyrna. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. See you.